There we go. Okay, that seems to have fixed it. Let's just see if it's actually showing playback now. Just tried a bit of troubleshooting and had to create a couple of streams. So, if you can hear my voice, please write something in chat. It's not for engagement, it's just to make sure that I'm actually being heard by somebody. I really wish I knew what the heck was going on. Okay, my playback's working fine. So if you hear this, thank you, Cyro. Everyone, this is my good friend Cyro. I've done a couple video streams with him. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You said something in chat. Funny. I really wish I knew what's going on here. So, welcome everyone to... Yes, you said something again in chat. Welcome everyone to some more Let's Play, and this villager breeder is still not working. I wish I knew why. So, but that's not the focus of today. Well, it kind of is the focus, part of the focus of today. But the main focus for today is that we're going to go up here and we're going to collect lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. And did I mention we're going to be collecting lots of wood? Oh, let's go around and start chopping down all these trees. Because I used a bunch of logs making some chests. So, we will need to chop down quite a few trees. Unfortunately, this axe isn't the greatest, but it is working. And I did make a couple more axes while I was trying to figure out what's going on with the stream and everything beforehand. So, anyway, to everyone watching, I apologize for my lack of content this last couple of days. I really just have to be honest. I was exhausted from work and a couple of other things, so I really needed a break. Like, just the kind of sit down, turn everything off, and stare off into space kind of break. So, I did that for a little bit. So, anyway, today though, we're going to take things a little bit easy. We're going to collect some resources, and basically we're going to try to do what I tried to do last night that didn't end up happening. So, maybe a little bit of decorating in the base, maybe. And if the villager breeder starts working, maybe actually start getting some villagers. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to have to be kind of stuck with it, so... if anyone happens to know what's going on with my villager breeder and why it isn't working, feedback is not only appreciated, but will be called out and shouted out for, because I really wish I knew why it wasn't working. It's a setup I've used before. It's not a setup I've shown in this channel before, but it's a setup I've used before. I really wish I knew why it wasn't working. Trust me, it would be nice to have some villagers right now, and I could get so far with villager trading. But that is what it is. So, right now though, we're just going to concentrate on collecting resources. And a spruce sapling. Excellent. Not that I need more spruce saplings, I've got plenty of them, but I digress. So I hope everyone's having a great day and a great Valentine's Day, for those of you that it's still Valentine's Day for. So, yeah, I just had a regular day at work today, slash, usual stuff, so. Tomorrow is the fun day. Oh well. It is what it is. These are the types of things that sometimes crop up, so. But, yeah. So the plan with all this wood is it's going to be used in the main build. It's going to be used for resource management, decoration. It's going to be used to build things like chests and hoppers and whatnot. So I just want to have a surplus of it so I don't have to every so often stop and realize, oh no, I need to go collect more. That is really disruptive, believe it or not. So if you're anything that disrupts the building process to gather resources really slows you down. And trust me, that is frustrating. So you're in a groove, you want to keep building, you've got this idea of a look in your mind, and then you realize you've run out of stone brick, or you run out of wood. You have to stop what you're doing and go collect more, and next thing you know, the train of creativity has derailed. So, I'm just going to spend a bit of this time collecting resources in large quantities. Hence why I spent the effort in enchanting a couple of axes, because it'll speed this along and make it overall a little bit more bearable. No, I actually really like chopping down trees in Minecraft. Oh, I chopped down an entire dark oak forest one time. So, yes, I know, my Minecraft practices are absolutely wonderful for the Minecraft environment. So, but, you know, we do what we can. Oh well. This is... I don't think I'll chop down the jungle wood, because I don't really need a whole lot of jungle wood right now. I don't know, that might change. Definitely dark oak and spruce in, like, ridiculous quantities. So, these are two major building blocks that I use pretty much in every single build. And they're a major part of the block palette for the eventual castle and kingdom and whatnot, so I'll just have to see what's going on. I really wish I knew why YouTube was acting so weird, so oh well. Sometimes you figure things out, other times you just roll with the punches. So, don't want to get too caught up on something that you can't necessarily fix or control other than what you've already done. So, anyway. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Mine was relaxing. Really needed it, but, you know, we do what we can. So, let's see. I believe that's two more? That's two more, so I should have five. Oh, five. Oh, of course, I just picked up two a second ago, and I had... Yeah, okay. There's another one. I should hopefully have enough saplings in order to replant... Oh, I definitely have enough to replant the spruce trees. Yeah, I know, I'm replanting before the leaves are broken down, but it's like... I'm not really getting anything super useful out of the spruce leaves at this time. Maybe later, but yeah. I have 6 of these dark oak saplings, which means I could plant one tree. Oh, I think that's 7. So now I can plant 2, almost plant a second tree. And it's raining in the game. Great. I see another sapling over here. Oh, I just saw another one pop out over there, and I picked up a third, so... I think I'm going to make a decent amount of profit in terms of sapling to wood production. Oh, there's more over here. I may need to actually just expand the dark oak farm. With the few resources you get out of it, I'm going to expand the dark oak farm. If wood collection is going to be a major focus of today, I might as well actually, you know, put effort into making the wood collection somewhat functional and profitable, I guess. Alright. Got dirt in here. Yes, I know I could use the rooted dirt. I don't want to. I actually have a plan in mind for that stuff. And it is really difficult to get in large quantities unless you're wanting to track down lush caves. So, while tracking down lush caves does have its advantages, I'm not necessarily inclined to spend a huge amount of time in exploring right now. So, we do what we can. Alright, so... the back here, though, I'm going to place a couple more spruce trees. And we'll just... here, that makes more sense. Look, even more saplings have dropped. I think 4 spruce trees is... because there's some of the larger trees. Ooh! More saplings. Since there's some of the larger trees that when they grow, that's just... yeah. Just makes sense to actually put effort into getting them. They're also one of the more readily available wood types. I'm just straight up gonna say that. It's an available wood type. That is the wrong block. Alright. Oh. There's a sapling over here. So I got a total of 6 saplings in terms of profit from that. We're using saplings as a measurement of profit margin. Good to know. Alright. Now we've got all these trees. What are we going to do with them? Well, the more saplings we collect, the better. Right now, I'm actually going to go collect more wool, because I need it. So, and there should have been plenty enough time for... Yeah, plenty enough time for the sheep to regrow their wool from when I sheared them just before the stream began. So let's go and see. Oh yeah. Come on. So the reason for the wool is it blends in the colors within the darker shades. You want to have that natural gradient of the block. And it's a very useful gradient to have when using a darker gray. Really? I turn my back and they shoot. It's like, who needs an automatic shearing farm? As soon as you turn your back, they eat more grass. That's, yeah. I'm more playing fun there and making fun of them than anything else. Alright. Not bad. Apples in there. Oh, not that one. This one. So, you may have seen me play a bit around with these chests. That's because I need more storage. So, I'm going to set it up in such a way so that this is somewhat marked and labeled. Now, I'm not going to use item frames because I don't have the leather for it. I could start up a cow farm, but I don't have the wheat for that. So, it's a balancing act right now. This is producing cactus. That's what it's supposed to do. Alright, let's go see if we're actually getting any villagers to be bred over here. If they are sleeping... Okay. That surprised me. Skip the night real fast. Interesting render mechanic there. I wish I knew what was allowing him access, because normally you put the slab over the top of it, and they can't interact with it, but somehow they're interacting, and I think he's composting the carrots for the most part, but they're not breeding like they should. They should have produced at least a baby by now with the number of carrots I threw at them. I don't know. And that's part of the frustrating. That's the frustrating part about this. I don't know. Is it maybe the zombie? Is it because the zombie's over here? You can always run down here and lure it to the far end. It wouldn't be too difficult. Oh, he's below me now. He's outside of their ability to hear him. Yeah. If I know if I make those sounds, he'll come this way. And let's go down to this side. If I stand here, can you hit me? Okay, he comes through the wall, he can hit me if he can see me. That's what it's supposed to do. Okay, so that's working. Let's, put that there so he can't leave the far end. Just in the, I don't know, whatever percentage chance it is that he's not able to, that they're not able to breed because there's a zombie nearby. I don't... I just really think that my farmer's a thief. He's composting things. Okay, he harvested and replanted. Yeah, he's supposed to share. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. Well, if he is a thief farmer, only so much we can do. You're willing to trade with me? Hello, can I interact with you? Okay, well, let's grab some emeralds, lock in his trades, then if we need to, we can break the, composter at a later date. I need to sell you some wheat, huh? Let's go grab some then. So he buys things. Kind of what farmers do anyway, so I'm not too surprised. Just... his inventory will eventually fill up with carrots, so that is one of the advantages. I just don't want him composting things. It seems like he can still kind of access the composter. I don't know why, I don't know how. It shouldn't technically be possible for him to do that, but he is doing it. So. Just need to lock in the trades one time. So that should be enough, because yeah, he's going to ask for 20. So... let's go over this way. Okay, you're locked in now. I can actually go and break this, and you won't lose your trades. Let's just leave you in there for the time being and see what happens. I'm not super enthusiastic that it will have been just that easy, but, you know, we shall see. Neither of them... yeah. We shall see. Bed does... they don't have to be able to path to the bed as long as the bed is nearby, but... I'm gonna try one other thing, which is kind of a... iffy. It could break the whole thing. Just gonna give it a shot, see what happens. So... I don't know. I'm grasping at straws and guessing now. So. Alright, well, let's see if that works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it works. We shall see. With that, we have a couple of trees that have grown. Yay. So let's go ahead and start chopping down some more trees. Got another dark oak and 3 of the 4 spruce trees giant spruce trees that I've planted. Wow. Words are difficult today. So, but we'll try what we can. Go up here. And there we go. More wood, which I go through this stuff a lot since I use the logs as a decorative... Ooh! Sapling! Yeah, this one grew too, so... Let's go up here. So much wood. So, oh, there goes that particular axe. That's okay. Efficiency. Sure, I've got an efficiency and a breaking one. Efficiency will speed things along. So, this one just will not last as long as the others, but that's okay. Now, if I were willing to spend the experience to combine them, I probably would, but I just don't want to have to use the experience to do that right now. Since experience is something I have a relatively limited, or not a relatively, definitively limited supply of. So, go ahead and work our way up this one. And this is one of the giant spruce trees that I actually like with the high top like this. It is one of the more productive and wood-producing spruce trees, so this will definitely be very, very helpful. And I made 3 of them, so darn it. Oops. The reason why is that's the step I'm going to need to be on up in here in a bit, so mind one too many, because efficiency. So, really cannot wait until I get an elytra, because it'll just make it so much easier to get these, but yeah. Anyway. There we go, we're at the top. Alright, down we go. And since I'm standing where I am, I'm technically on the edge of multiple blocks, kind of in the middle of the intersection of 4, so I don't need to worry about falling. I'll be fine. See? Yeah, it's a little bit of black magic, but it works. Alrighty, let's see how many of these I got. 7, I see 2 more up there, so I've made a profit off this already. And let's see if there's any that are hanging around on top of these leaves. No, but there are still plenty of leaves, so let's go ahead and replant. Just because they may grow up beforehand. They do, they do. They don't, they don't. Ooh. This one grew. Saw over here, however, this log that I missed, and a sapling. So, go ahead and chop down this tree because dark oak. So, I don't know. If anyone wants to discuss turn events or anything, I'm always willing to venture an opinion every so often. So I can't necessarily say that I'll be correct, but I can't necessarily say that everyone knows everything, so that's just part of being doing the best you can. So I got something wrong. Okay, I got it wrong. I can fix it later. So I know there have been plenty of times where I've made something, turn around, and say, I hate it. It's just the nature of things. That's decaying, and it's not producing very many saplings at all. But it's okay. The other 2 spruce trees have grown, and this is... oh yeah, this is decaying. These are decaying quite nicely. Only 1 sapling so far, so I may have jinxed myself. See, that's the kind that is really fun to chop down. These are the ones that just produce so much wood, though. So primarily the reason why I do the double-sized trees like this. Yeah, I can do oak, and acacia is beautiful, but yeah, yeah, the wood you get from them is just not enough. Tell you though, this efficiency axe, I cannot wait until I can get some better diamond tools. The villager breeder better start working. That's, yeah. Not to, you know, pick on something, but that's a limiting factor right now. And I could go mining for diamonds. That's a completely legitimate practice. But I mean, I wanted to get involved in the villager trading side of things. It is overall more productive and efficient than the other alternatives. So, and it's just, yeah, it's just so good. So we've got 3, 4. Okay. I can replant. I did get an apple out of that, so I got maybe 4 saplings out of this one. This is number 5. So yeah, spruce saplings can be hit or miss. That much is definitely true. So, but that said, they're just so abundant. They're not a rare sapling, and they definitely are not jungle saplings. So when I chop those down, I babysit them, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna stay away. I'm not gonna be away from these things. I'm gonna wait until eventually I get what I need from them. Oh. So up we go. It's getting quite dark though, and it is raining, so don't think it's a thunderstorm. Oops, not what I wanted to do. It would be lightning if it were a thunderstorm, and if it were a thunderstorm, I would not want to be on top of a mountain right now because skeleton horses, lightning. Yeah, that's a skeleton jockey nightmare. My base in Baycraft had it happen all the time. I must have fought off like 4 or 5 of those before I realized what was happening, and then I just, you know, every time I saw a skeleton horse, I basically tamed it. Alright. Any more saplings drop over here? Any more saplings? I do not believe so. Well. Not a huge loss. So. Would have been nice though. There's a stick down there. Sticks are valuable. Especially if you go into villager trading. Oh. Yeah, that stick trade is horrendously overpowered, and I can zombify him. So, that's definitely something worth keeping in mind. The fact that I can zombify them. Now, potions of weakness, yeah, I will need to unlock all that. I did get, or did I lose those blaze rods? I don't remember. Oh, but yeah. So blaze spawner not far from my nether portal entrance. I can figure out the logistics and difficulties in getting that sorted out later. We shall see. That said, lots of wood. So, today's stream will probably end at 8 o'clock, so I've only got about 20 minutes left. I'm not trying to be mean to anyone, it's just, yeah, I don't have the, I've learned a bit of lessons about myself the last couple days, so that's a couple weeks to be perfectly honest. Anyway, yeah, I love streaming. I will definitely continue to stream. That much is not changing anytime soon. But yeah, I do need to make sure that I get to bed at a decent time, then I sleep for a decent amount of time, and all that stuff. Otherwise, I really, really regret it. And it's not the next morning that I regret it. It's, 2, 3, 4 days later when I just cannot get energy for anything. I'm needing 3 or 4 cups of coffee. Yeah, it's not pleasant. So, but we should only do what we can, hopefully. So right now I feel like I'm doing what I can. I do have other projects in the works, including Space Engineers with Cyro and a couple of other things I work on too. So it's I still have my gaming outlet where I can feel a bit of relaxation and recuperation. So, which technically, yes, this is relaxing a bit, but there's also planning involved and strategizing. Creativity takes a lot of brain power. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah. Alright. We've got all those. There's more than enough saplings, so let's go ahead and replant these real fast. Is that up here? Oop. Ooh, missed a log. Alright. Once these are replanted, I can run around, make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Definitely want to make sure that this gets all brought down so I can put the relevant saplings from this thing. So, okay, 3. So many leaves will not break. Just need the one sapling. Oh well. Here. One more sapling. Come on, just one more sapling. It's the profit motive in the whole thing. Is just got to make sure that what I put in, I get back out. It could also be the render distance, but I don't think that's causing any. That's not that far away. It should still be able to work. I'm only a couple chunks away. Just sticks. Well, yeah, oh well. I'll go around the back here and just, yeah. Okay. Got a decent amount of wood from all that. So let's head inside. And spend a little bit of time organizing the storage. Because trust me, this isn't efficient. So, while it would be nice to be able to have all of my all the item frames and everything out in order to keep track of everything, I don't really think that's possible, but I can go collect some leather to make it a little bit more practical, so I can mark down certain areas to make them a little bit more efficient, so that way I don't have too much to worry about. Unfortunately, that is something that can get out of hand if you're not careful, so got to be careful with this. Billy, come back here. Alright, leather. Yeah, I know I'm killing the cow supply that's around me, but it's okay. I can kill them all. We're just gonna kill like a dozen or so. Or if I find a horse, a group of horses. Yeah, I'm... Oh, come on. Yeah, I think if I found a group of horses, I can go to town right now. I don't think they can spawn in meadows. What all can spawn in meadows? Bees, sheep, for sure. And or those donkeys. There's more cows over there, so... They drop leather. They drop leather. I don't know. I've not hidden the fact that I'm basically a Minecraft noob, so I do what I can. They're dropping... Well, they can drop multiples, okay. That's alright. Oh, this is turning into to be lucrative. There's some cows I saw over here. Still just the 13. Ooh. There's a leather drop that I missed. $16, that's a decent amount. I do know you guys don't drop anything useful right now. Let's see what's up here. Yay, it stopped raining. Oh, this meadow biome is pretty, though. I feel a little sad about having to just put so much, construct so many things in it, but at the same time, I can do so much with it. It would look so pretty. Oh. Yeah. Don't want to do that just yet, but, you know, we'll get what we can done when we get it done, and we'll move on from there. So right now I'm looking for another herd of horses or donkeys or something, so just in case there's another one in here, so I can get a few more item frames from this. Not necessarily crossing my fingers, but there's a few cows down here in the plains portion. We'll go ahead and take care of them. Bees are going to be super easy because there's beehives all over the place because it's there's a meadow nearby. Okay, that got me a couple more. Yes, some horses. Lots of horses. Okay, if your volume is up high right now, I advise you to turn it down. Oh. Alrighty. Lots of horses. So, yeah, I know this isn't the greatest thing in the world, but... I really don't like horses in Minecraft. I mean, I get the idea behind a mount, but... I just wish there was a little bit more way of, you know, controlling them than constantly breeding and hoping and breeding, then hoping, then breeding and hoping, and then... Yeah. And even then, you still end up, if you're doing it right, you still end up killing most of the ones, so... Donkey over there. So, I'm just going to go ahead and take care of this herd over here. They're trespassing. This is a no-horsing area. So... I just totally said that. This is a no-horsing area. Pardon me. Alright. So far, 31 leather. 34, there we go. Got a couple more horses and I'll head back. I do know some of the horses can look quite pretty, but... yeah. I really don't care that much. So... with that said, though, if someone's named a horse, of course I won't kill it, but it's... yeah, that killing someone else's horse, especially if they put a name tag on it or anything, that's not okay. But it's just the horses out here in the wild. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm totally okay with killing them. Saw a cow over here, and there's a donkey up there. A couple of cows, actually. This is getting me a bit more experience, too, and there's a horse down there in the water. I won't worry about the horse in the water, because I don't want to go down there. But yeah. Come on. There we go. I suck at parkour. It's like, in general, I suck at this game, so... Alright, so that should be all the cows. There's a couple of, at least 2 donkeys over here. I saw another one set of long ears in the distance, so I think it did. This seems totally legitimately stable. Oh, I ran around until I ran out of food. Alright, 39, that's plenty. Let's head back. Yeah, I only just massacred a bunch of cows and horses and stuff, so... Alright. So much over here, so... Alright. With this, I can begin organizing, and I can now use item frames, so... does that mean I'm going to use a bunch of them? Sure. But I'm not going to go overboard. So I'm going to do a little bit of organizing right here as we kind of end the episode. But organizing is something that I am particularly keen on at times. So mostly because I just don't like having to struggle to find things, so... with that said, if I do it in this series, it will be my first time creating an automated storage system. I've never done one before, but we shall see. And I've had someone explain to me how the redstone works, and I did not understand it in the slightest. But I've since watched a couple tutorials, and I know how it works a bit better now. I'm no longer guessing and making a kind of ass out of myself with the guessing that I'm doing. So, with that said, let's go ahead and make a few item frames. Okay, 11, and I don't have any more sticks on me. No, I've got a decent amount of space for food and stuff in here, so let's go ahead and put that in there. That doesn't belong in there, or in there. It belongs in here. And I've got sticks somewhere. Must have taken them down below the other end, I think, maybe? Oh well, it's not like I have logs or anything that I could use for sticks. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Much better. 32 should be plenty. I don't think I'll need more than that. So, with that, let's go ahead and place the item frames along the top here. Oh, I'm going to be too short. And nope, I can't. I can't do math. I can't do math today. Brain, wake up. Math. Yeah, I can't do math. Because I totally royally just messed up my attempt at a math calculation just then. Not to mention messing up my attempt at speaking just now. So, I like to organize my woods by the sapling. So the sapling will denote what is what. So wood is something I use a decent amount of. So it should have a sapling denoting what is in the individual chest. And then along the bottom here is where I put the saplings. No particular reason why, other than it does help keep things organized. And in the case of some things like jungle saplings, you kind of want to have a decent amount of storage space for them as you collect them. Otherwise, you'll get a little bit thrown off. Now, types of logs, on the other hand, they just go in there with they just go into their individual chests. You don't need to do anything special with those, except for I like to do this to spread them around, so nothing inadvertently goes in there if I were to hook this up to anything. But for the most part, that's not really all that necessary. With the exception of, and this is a fairly notable exception, of the acacia wood. Since I do plan to use large quantities of it, I do want to denote a second row for that. Maybe the same for the jungle wood if I were to do that too, but I mean, this is just how you keep organized. This is just how you keep from literal chests upon chests, piles and piles of clutters. Keeping organized. It's one of the basic things that I do on a regular basis. And look, I missed some saplings. So currently this is all kind of blocking the wall, so that's all going to get cleared out here shortly. I hope. So let's go ahead and spread these around. I do not believe I have enough. That's okay. Go in here, toss the saplings in there, and now everything's all nice and organized. Yes, my storage capacity is somewhat limited for a few of these items, but that's okay. It also allows me to do the same thing for things like stone brick. The variations of stone brick, stone in general, these are things that kind of get complicated to store. So I'm going to put an effort in making sure that there is an easily identifiable transition between them, I guess is the best way to phrase what I'm trying to say. And then, yeah, let's do that, and then let's also do that. And then that will allow me to put these in here, and then just put the regular stone brick like that. This is nowhere near enough room for what I'm eventually going to need to store in here. That's okay. The reason I'm doing it now is it allows me to have a place for these items. So, and there's other things in here too. Like, for example, nether quartz, this can go into a dedicated redstone chest, so I can put, oh, I do have some blaze reds. I can put some other dedicated redstone items in here, such as redstone itself. And I can then use that to slowly combine and condense and keep everything all relatively organized. And that is a real challenge with larger projects. Deep slate. Ooh, that's another one I'm going to have some fun moving around. Chests, too. So we've got all the redstone here. Let's go ahead and on the opposite corner here, put that there. Now, nether quartz is one of those things that you will get prodigious quantities of. Kind of have to be careful. I like to put redstone dust in this kind of configuration, as well as to have my chests in the same location. Underneath that, though, I'm going to put my iron. What better way to put your iron in there than to make sure that you're not running out of space? There we go. And you can put other metals in there too, or other variations of iron items in there. Personally, I prefer. I'm just going to separate this out a little bit. There we go. Personally, I prefer to have iron blocks, but right now I don't really have the iron supply to make that even remotely practical. So I'm just going to do that for now. Leave these iron ingots on me because those are my tool iron ingots, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this organization off camera. Stuff like the deep slate. Can go ahead and collect all this. And I know there's more in here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish all this off camera and bid you all a good night. So my plans for streaming haven't changed. I'm still going to be streaming on Wednesday night, Monday night, and Friday night, as well as probably, and this is a very firm probably, also on Saturdays and Sundays. Just kind of depends on what all is going on with things. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Appreciate everyone that did tune in. Thank you so much. And this has been Wolfe. Have a good night.